How are you all? I hope you all are fine. I am Nakhla Tanoli, Director Academics at the Alpha Centauri Schools, and I am pleased to have you all here. We have our special guest, Sarsham's mother is here. Ma'am, it's an honor to have you here. So with your permission, if I may take a start. So our system was being discussed here. So whenever we talk about schooling or education, a question is always there that what is the purpose of it? What is it that we are trying to achieve? So if I have to put it in one word, I would say the alphas. As evident from our name, the Alpha Centauri schools. One thing we all can agree on, we have students here, that nowadays degrees, just degrees are not enough. What we need is, we need professionals in leading roles. So the next question is, how would it be done? What is it that we are doing to get there? The answer to this question is our 4 magical cues that we work upon here. The first and foremost, IQ, that is intelligence quotient. And unfortunately, we hear this term in educational sectors that fast learner and slow learner, yeah, good student or bad student or weak student. Unfortunately, educationists, they disregard this term. There is no such thing as a fast learner or a slow learner. It's all the game of concentration level, and it is our job. It is the job of a school to work upon the concentration level of a child. There are other quotients as well that are often neglected: emotional quotient, social quotient, and adversity quotient. A child is there with its own psychological needs, and as I discussed, there will be specific parenting sessions for mothers, and the purpose would be for them to get to know their child better and to better understand their psychological needs. And other factors are like we need to work on their confidence building, personality grooming, and social, to make them highly social individuals. So that is what we focus upon here. So another thing that I want to add, a lot of Sasham students maybe from Progressive are here, they would agree with me. I always note down any quote or statement that I like, so I have got 2 favorites from him. The first one, as the world says, honesty is the best policy, he says, honesty is the only policy. And the second one, my favorite, is encouragement is the only tool. And today I'll be adding a third one to it, and that is education, the art of schooling is not just the transferring of information, it's skill development. So the skills that we focus most on here, the first one is language skills. So all 4 language skills like reading, writing, listening, speaking, they are all focused upon. Then there is comprehension skills, and as I mentioned that we work upon intelligence quotient development. Then how do we do that? That is through developing their comprehension skills. And last but not the least, there is expression. So whenever we talk about creativity or developing higher order thinking, a child will be facing interviews some days, presentations, they are all form of expression. Value education. So whenever we talk about religious studies, training, or a word we use, talim or tarbiyat, so how do we do that? So we have assigned specifically Fridays. How do we incorporate that in our daily routine? We have assigned Fridays to work upon manners, courtesies, and etiquettes. So we talked about education, its purpose, aim, parenting, the skills that we focus upon, the quotients that we work upon. But how do we put all that into action, right? All of it is not enough alone unless we bring the child forward. So for that, we have student council. Generally, it has been observed that there's an issue, like when it comes to children activities, not every child gets to participate, not every child gets a chance to come forward. So to cater that problem, we've got 2 solutions. The first one we have incorporated in our teaching methodology, that is TPS, think, pair, share, for the start of the lesson, and then we have 3-minute pause at the end of a lesson, and the purpose is that every child gets a chance to come forward and speak. And the second one is student council, which is composed of different societies and clubs, and its purpose is that every child should come to front, should be able to participate, right? So for that, every student, every child, their children are the one who plan, they are the one who executes. We are just there for their support, and it's our job to be there for them.